Welcome. This is Behind the Scenes, April 11th, 2026, a real-time reflection from the writing process of my memoir. So this week has been really challenging and busy all at the same time. Felt like everything all at once. Legal stress regarding a credit card debt. Oh, and I mean, who would have thought that a credit card debt, a collection, mind you, originally around $500, could come bite me in the ass, be hit with court papers, and being served to me late afternoon on Friday. Anyhow, aside from that, this week was full of regular adulting things like daughter's appointments, high school transitions from middle school, work, motherhood, the norm. Oh, well, this week I dove into more of the Paris planning, which isn't usually on my weekly to-do list. So this week, Paris planning is definitely a blessed highlight for the week. Well, as I said earlier, or a minute ago, this week has been very busy and challenging at the same time. One of the most challenging to me is I will no longer have my apartment to myself. My days off will no longer be spent alone. Not even one of those days. Hearing this news really upset me. And I don't think I hid it very well. I'm sure my face told all. So I just exited the room really quickly. Had to ground myself. Accept it for what it is. Of course, there's a reason for it. But for what? I don't know. I just need to look at it as it is. And that this is not a setback. It's a learning curve to something. I'm just not sure what yet. So for now, I just need to change up my schedule or my routine a little bit. I mean, I already use my closet as my quiet space to clear my mind, to meditate, a spot to be alone. Okay, so I already do have a spot for myself, therefore I shouldn't be that upset because I do have somewhere to go. Just need to make small adjustments. So moving forward, my writing time won't be at my desk in the dining room. It'll be in my closet. Well, I mean, I do in my closet too sometimes, but in the dining room, I have the full second screen. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm getting sidetracked. It'll be in my closet. My quiet spot will be for sure my only place to go to write. I'll need to order a better portable lap desk and pronto. One large enough to put my laptop on and have room to write in my notebook on as well. So I'm indeed upset about, is to myself. I'm mad at myself for using the news of me not having a day alone in my apartment as an excuse to be lazy. I spent one of my days off just doing laundry and watching TV. I guess we do need those days in those weeks, but this week I feel pissed at myself for not doing anything regarding my book or YouTube, or any journaling for that matter. It was heavy on my mind earlier at work today, and as I was entering the day's rent tickets into the spreadsheet, I thought, wow, it's been pretty quiet and I haven't received any messages of any Bible verses this week, no loud direction, no intense prompting. And instead of panicking or asking why, I thought, well, maybe God's quiet too, and maybe on purpose. So I need to reset, and sometimes not having to do everything is the best way to go. The funny thing is, when I'm sitting here reflecting on this week, on today, and a quick rundown on where I am in the book and what I am to focus on in the coming chapters, this is when it happens. This is when Psalm 59 comes to my mind. And after a long roller coaster of a week where God was quiet, he shows up when I start to feel overwhelmed about the chapters of my book to come. I wonder if that's because I easily have doubt And he's trying to, you know what? I'm not going to try and understand God's reasoning, so I'm just going to carry on. So anyways, back to the book. So I'm over here thinking about the chapters to come. I'm revisiting those 15 intense months for chapters 4, 5, and 6 of this book. The memory dumping has stirred up a lot. It's grounded this time. It still takes up a lot of energy to go back there. And as soon as my energy started to shift now while thinking, I heard Psalm 59, which speaks about David. Yep, he was surrounded, pressured, watched, but he didn't collapse. He waited, and he sang, he trusted, and he stayed inside the fortress. So yeah, that feels accurate. This week was a lot, but in the midst of it all, I'm not breaking. There have been many times I've wanted to quit writing this book because it felt like too much to carry alongside everyday life. Life can be messy. It can be overwhelming. At times, writing this book has felt suffocating, but not because I don't believe in it, but because telling the truth requires me to revisit seasons I've already lived through in uncertainty while still navigating the realities and the responsibilities of the present. But the silver lining to all of this is that every challenge I face, I feel even more certain that this is what I'm meant to do and that I'm on the right path. Not because struggle proves a calling, but because pressure clarifies purpose. So when I think about it, Psalm 59 wasn't a warning, it was a reminder. A reminder to stay calm and steady, to rest, to wait, and that I'm protected and loved. So this week wasn't about failure, it was about recalibration, which was much needed. Well, that's what I got today, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me and coming to my channel. I really do appreciate it. I'm still building, I'm still learning, and I'm always moving forward. Until next time, ta-ta.